Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Melinda Hart. You are watching Stamping with Hart. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And today we are going to be walking through our brand new catalog that launched today to everyone. So today's video, if you want to grab your favorite drink and just hang out and let me know your thoughts on the new catalog. I would love to hear what you think of the new catalog, the new products, all of that lovely stuff. For demonstrators, it just feels like there's such a buildup to when we can actually sit down and do this and open up the catalog and go through it with you. We are, allowed to show the products that we buy and the products that we make, or I should say the cards that we make with that product, but we can't show you the inside of the catalog until it actually launches to everybody. And so that has happened today. So I love the energy of a catalog launch day. I hope that you enjoy it, and be sure to let me know if you have any questions along the way. I'm going to be going over some things, together with everybody. It's been a little while since I have been live. So it's always wonderful to be here. I know that not everybody can be here for these morning lives, and I do apologize about that, but I just have to do it while Connor is in school. So, okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to put a few things up on the screen here for you. The first is my email address. If you need to reach out to me, I'll probably bring this up a couple of times. But if you have any questions or you want to reach out to me directly, you can do that by emailing me here. This is my blog. So stampingwithhart.blogspot.com. If you want to check out, past card projects, things that I've made, if you need a link for, certain things, that's where I keep all of that information. And then let's go through what we have going on here. So we have our new catalog launch today, and we have a few other things happening today as well. So this is sort of a big day. Every month, Stampin' Up! Releases 2 new kits from our kit collection, and they released the 2 new kits this morning. So I'll be showing you those. We have a special starter kit offer in the month of May that is absolutely incredible. So we're going to be talking about that too. You can get in-color products, brand new in-color products in that free. And I'm also going to be talking to you about my in-color club. So as you are coming on, be sure to say hi. Let me know where you're watching from, and hopefully you can hear me. We are out of practice with times and days, so I understand if people need to watch the replay, that is no problem. And you can always reach out to me anytime. And in case you're new here, my name is Melinda. So I have been an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! For 5 years. This year is my 5th anniversary. I just got my pin recently. So that was a lot of fun too. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go down to the table. And before we open up and go through our catalog, we're going to just kind of go over everything together. It's so funny because it takes so long to actually be able to do this and to go through the catalog that I always feel hesitation about actually opening it and going through it, because I want to make sure that I'm not, it feels like I'm doing something wrong, even though I'm not. We're able to share today. So anyway, let's go ahead. We'll go down to the table and we'll start talking about all of this stuff. So let me take this down too. Okay, so this is our brand new catalog. For anybody who is on my mailing list or gets catalogs with me, if you don't receive your catalog by May 5th, please let me know. Most of the catalogs should have already arrived or be arriving today. I have a few I have left to hand deliver as well. So I need to do that today. But yeah, so this is our new catalog. This is what we're going to be walking through today. So if you want to get your catalog out and go through it with me, that would be great. And like I said, if you have any questions along the way, let me know. So I'm just going to point out a few things that we have going on. So this is a brand new kit from the Kits collection. This was released today. It is called the City Sites Kit. Now, I grew up in the city. I grew up in Pittsburgh, so I absolutely love this. I love the stamp set. I love the design. I love the color combinations. I think that this kit is absolutely fabulous. So you can get a really good idea of what you're getting in your kit here just from this image. But that is one of the kits that was released today. We also have this kit, the Hello Hollyhocks kit. So if you are a florals person, you will love this one. So this was also just released today. Absolutely beautiful. If you have any questions on the kits that are released from Kits Collection each month, let me know. They used to do one kit a month, and now they're doing 2 kits every month. And I do like to point those out so that you know, especially because they're online only. You can't see these in the catalog. So it's one of those things where, especially on a catalog launch day, just to remind you and let you know that they have these fabulous kits available there. Okay. The next thing that I want to talk about here is the starter kit special that they have announced that also kicks off today with this new catalog. So this starter kit special is going to be for the month of May 1st through the 31st, 2024. And right here in this block, you can see these 4 products. So we have the In Color Stampin' Pad, the classic Stampin' Pad bundle. That's 5 brand new ink pads in the new In Color collection for 2024-2026. You also get the cardstock, the designer series paper, and the Stampin' Rights markers, all coordinating, all from the brand new 2024-2026 In Color collection, free in this kit. Okay, so that's an $82 value. This is automatically added to starter kits. In addition to that, you can also still do what our typical starter kit would be. So if you've gone through your new catalog and you have an order list or a wish list, however you want to word it, you can put $125 worth of the product that you want, what you choose. You can put that into your starter kit and only pay $99. So the reason that I really want to go over this and stress this is because you're not including these items in that 125. That's a whole, you get to choose whatever you want in that 125. And these are also added to it. So this ends up being a $207 value that you get for $99. And then you also get free shipping on this starter kit. So for anybody who's interested in the In Colors or collecting the In Colors, this is absolutely the best value, and it's only for the month of May. So if you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to let me know. For anybody who's trying to use these QR codes, just make sure, I have a note here, just make sure that I'm selected as your demonstrator if you are planning to join with me, because you'll have to select the demonstrator that you want. It's not my custom link. So just wanted to point that out as well. But if you have any questions about that, please let me know. 4 In Color products for free, in addition to the $125 that you get to choose worth of product, but you only pay $99, and you also get free shipping on this starter kit. So that's absolutely incredible. And that's that offer. Now, in addition, I am doing my In Color Club this year. So Peach Pie is the color that I am starting with for In Color Club, and I'm changing the way that I do In Color Club this year. I have an order list, and then for anybody who places this order, if you need the order list, I'm going to have you email me. Let me just go ahead and pop my email address up here. Okay, so if you're interested in Color Club, all you have to do is place an order with me in the online store. This is the In Color product we're going to be working with in the month of May. As long as it's an order that's $50 before tax, you'll get 3 card kits from me, along with a pre-recorded video and PDF. Plus, I will be having an In Color Club Facebook group this year. So we'll be doing that. And then in addition to that, for anybody who's interested in getting one of the 2 bundles that I have listed for May, which we're going to be focusing on the Unbounded Beauty Suite, but you do not have to get the whole suite. If you spend another $50 or if you get one of these bundles, meaning your order is $100 or more before tax in the month of May, you will get 3 additional card kits from me, along with a PDF and a video focusing on specifically the Unbounded Beauty Suite. So that would be up to 6 card kits, 2 class videos, and 2 class PDFs in the month of May if you place a $100 order. And if you need this order sheet, please just let me know. I have emailed it out to everybody. But if you're interested in that, that's all you have to do. And then I'll get you into I'll invite you into the Facebook community too. So I think we can go ahead and open this now, right? Like, I feel so weird opening it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. May 1st is finally here. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have our usual sort of opening. I'm not going to go over in great detail in the beginning. I do want to point out, I do think this is important for us because this catalog format has changed a little bit. So definitely might want to reference the index if you need to. All right. And then I'm just going to sort of page through. So I have already mentioned Kits Collection, but this is a great way to point this out. So let me just, I want to mention this just one more time as people are starting to come on and kind of find me on the live. Kits Collection is online only. So we don't get to see all of the kits that are available for Kits Collection in our catalogs, but like I said, they release new ones each month, and these are the 2 new kits for May. So we have the City Sights kit and we have the Hello Hollyhocks kit. These kits are gorgeous. They're fabulously designed and they're so affordable. So just wanted to mention that one more time while we're paging through here, but that's what they mean when they're referring to Kits Collection. Now, you know, Paper Pumpkin is a huge, huge thing for me. I absolutely love Paper Pumpkin. The main difference between Kits Collection and Paper Pumpkin is that Kits Collection, whatever's available for Kits Collection, you can find in the online store at any time. You know exactly what you're getting in the box. With Paper Pumpkin, it is a monthly subscription box, typically card kits, but sometimes they might have something else in there like a 3D project or something. But the majority of the year, it's card kits. And then you get a teaser as to what would be in your Paper Pumpkin kit each month, but you don't know exactly what comes in the kit until it arrives in your mailbox, which is so much fun. So you can subscribe in different ways to Paper Pumpkin. You can pay as you go. You can also do prepaid subscriptions, but that's why they have this information here. And then we're just going to keep kind of paging through here until we get to our stuff. So they did something really fun this year with a top 10, and you can see if you agree with it or if your top 10 would be different. I do think that between the scissors and the glue, we can all agree that that's like top of the top for all of us. And we all probably have multiples in our craft room, at least for those who are crafting on a regular basis. We have our Stampin' Dimensionals as number 3. These classic Stampin' Spot assortment is number 4. I thought that was an interesting choice. For those of us who do subscribe to Paper Pumpkin monthly, we have quite the collection of these, but you can actually also get this assortment, and they have the item number here if you're interested in that. We have the hopefully you guys are still there. I think that was a call that was coming through. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we have our clear blocks. So you can purchase these individually in different sizes, and you can find out more information about that. The Saying Hey stamp set is number 6. We have a punch for number 7. The note cards and envelopes, I do feel like this is something that gets passed up often. Not going to spend too much time on it because these are some of our, like, you know, everyday products, but just thought that that was fun. The Simply Chamois I use every single time I do a video, whether it's pre-recorded or live. And then like Google, but only better, demonstrators. So I'm glad we made the top 10. All right, and so here we can start with mixing and matching products. So we have some card and envelope packs here. We also have some ephemera packs here. And we have a stamp set. For people who like to do journaling, memory keeping, scrapbooking, I think that the ephemera is an interesting choice. I just wanted to mention that before I move on. Lots and lots of samples in this catalog. One of the things that I really loved about this particular page, page 22, is that they give you some inspiration with templates, card templates. So if you struggle with card layouts, they have templates right here. And then if you look on this page, you can see some of those templates in action. So that is really cool. I like that they have that reference there. These are our color collections. And now I think we are starting to actually kind of get into our products. So we have 2 stamp sets right here. Really, really adorable. The one thing that I do want to say about Choose Happy is that it covers a lot of bases. And I love versatile stamp sets like that. We have birthday, anniversary. We have some holidays in there. We have seasons in there. So a combination of words and images. So that is always something that I appreciate. Okay, and then we have our Memories and More. So Memories and More is not new, but this is where you can find some of that product. And this is on page 26. We also have some featured items here. So our Stampin' Write marker in basic black, which I use mine all the time. The basic white assorted Memories and More cards and envelopes, and then our Stampin' Seal. And then this is absolutely beautiful. This was one of the ones that was not available for pre-order that I absolutely wanted to get. So this is Poised Peony. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those product samples there. Absolutely gorgeous. And then Creativity Your Way. Lots of inspiration along the way. And now we're going to get into our suites, okay? So we're going to start with Mediterranean Blooms. If you want the entire suite collection, all of the products that you see on this page, you're going to use the suite number that goes right at the top, like around the name of the suite. And then if you want the product information for either the bundle or for the individual products, you can find that down here. How stunning is this? How stunning is this die? It's so, I feel like it's not easy to see here, but oh my gosh, I think that that is so absolutely beautiful. This one, I actually have the majority of this, so I have to make projects with this, but this is called Take to the Sky. I think that it is so fabulous. It is so much fun. Okay, and then I love the color combination on this one too. This is To Market. This one, I really feel like it captures a whole vibe, like a whole feeling that we have going into summer and even fall with the Market collection. And as many people are getting into their gardens or starting gardening, I'm on the East Coast, so we're just now getting into that out this way. You know, we've had multiple freezes, but I think the weather is finally warm enough to actually plant now. But that's what this reminds me of here. We have Wildly Flowering. Isn't this beautiful? Great color combination here. This is a little bit more, I feel like, subtle and floral. Full of life. And that is exactly what this suite is. Full of life. Look at that color. It should say full of color and life. Absolutely fabulous colors. Great combination. I'm going to keep moving through here. I don't want to make this live too long today. Just wanted to cover some bases with you, but we're still going. So right now we're on pages 44 and 45. This is called Lily Pond Lane. I have to say, of all of the suites, this is actually one of my favorites. So the color combination in particular for what the theme is. We were just having I was just having a conversation with my team member, Teresa, yesterday. And we were talking about this, getting this suite once the catalog kicked off. And I drive by 3 ponds on the way to my son's school every day. And there's ducks, geese, and then there's one swan. And it reminds me so much of this. So I think a lot of times when we are choosing our products, and getting what we want to get, it's always because it's part of us somehow, or it reminds us of something or someone. And that's absolutely what Lily Pond Lane is for me. This I thought was just absolutely breathtaking. This one is called Thoughtful Journey. Particularly the elements that come together for this kit, I just think are so absolutely beautiful. The artwork in particular on the Thoughtful Journey DSP. This is a 6x6 DSP. And then there's actually a specialty designer series paper, which is like ombre and foily in real life. I did do an unboxing of that paper. So beautiful. But I love the samples that they have over here. I love that they made envelopes with that specialty paper. Really, really cool stuff. I can see that my Wi-Fi is lagging behind just a little bit. I apologize for that. Now, this I think is going to be one of the most popular. I mean, if we have to predict, right? And you guys can give me your opinion on this too and whatever you think. But I think that Country Woods is going to be really, really popular. I think that this is really going to strike a chord with a lot of people. We have the Country Birdhouse. Okay, so that's one bundle. And then we also have Country Flowers. This is another bundle. And there's actually 2 paper packs as part of this suite. So the suite collection number is up here for Country Woods. Country Woods is the name of the entire collection. These are the names of the 2 bundles. Then we have the 2 different packs of paper. And then you would also get these 3 items as part of the suite as well. This is a very big, mega suite, in my opinion. Absolutely. And you can see just by the all of the writing down here, this is all of the individual product information. But absolutely beautiful. I actually do have these, but I did not get these bundles yet. So, excuse me. I'm recovering from I don't know if it was a cold or a virus, but I have a little bit of a residual cough there. Okay. Unbounded Beauty. This, when we had the opportunity to pre-order, was the one that I had to have. And for those of you who are going to be participating in Color Club with me, Unbounded Beauty is the focus for May. Okay. So I'll get into that a little bit more specifically here, but I had to stop on this page because just even the samples alone are just so beautiful. But here, let's go ahead and get into this. And then I'm going to pull out my order sheet as well. Just for anybody who has not participated in Color Club with me, I am doing it a little bit differently this way. Or I should say I'm doing it a little bit differently this year. So hopefully this will make sense. And if it doesn't, just reach out to me, okay? So the Unbounded Beauty suite, okay? Unbounded Beauty is the name of the entire suite collection. So everything on these 2 pages. There are 2 bundles as part of this suite. There's the Flowers of Beauty bundle. That's this here. And there's Unbounded Love bundle, which is this one right here. Okay. So this is going to be my bundle focus. Sometimes I just choose one, but to kick off in Color Club, because this whole suite focuses on the new in colors, I really wanted to be able to work with elements from the suite. So if you choose either or, okay, you don't have to get the whole suite. You do not have to get both bundles. Even if you just choose one bundle, if you get that as a purchase with me in the month of May, I'm asking people to place their orders between May 1st and May 10th for In Color Club so that I have enough time to get the card kits ready and mailed at the end of May. Okay, but if you get the Peach Pie products, which we'll get to as we get into the end of the catalog, but if you get the bundle focus as well, this is the one that I'm talking about. And so this starts on page 54. And you can see that the DSP for Unbounded Beauty, the glimmer paper, and let me just make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, the In Color glimmer paper, the resin dots, all of this is the new In Color collection. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why I chose it, but I just think that it's so absolutely stunning too. So this is going to make some great projects. So for those people who are participating in club, we have the Peach Pie products, which is the first $50, which will get you 3 card kits, the class, the PDF, and then access to the Facebook group. And if you do one of the bundles, you get another 3 cards, another class video, PDF. You'll also be in the In Color group as well. So you'll get that extra 3. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. But this one is a huge, huge focus for me in May. So we'll be doing more with that this month. Okay. So here we have, and I know this one has been very popular so far already among demonstrators, the Layers of Beauty bundle. This is absolutely gorgeous. And this one actually has a set of dies and masks that go along with this stamp set. So if you have any questions about that, if you need any information about our tools, including the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, you have that on this page here. So it's going to be kind of like peppered throughout the catalog. And you can see that the layout of the catalog is definitely different than in the past. Here we have the Labeled with Love bundle. I love the boldness of this, how easy this is to see. And we kind of break it down from top to bottom, which is really nice. Keeping Tabs bundle. This one's really cool. I love this one. Friendly Fins. Okay, so the Friendly Fins bundle, if you have kids, I feel like that's absolutely required, particularly if they like, any of the ocean themed cartoons or anything like that out there. Just so on point, particularly for my son. The Hearts and Hugs bundle. So cute. Look at this. Here we have Pocket Thoughts bundle. So this one actually has these pocket dies that go with it so that you can create these really fun interactive projects. Here we have the Round We Go bundle. Now, I am somebody who personally absolutely loves the little pinwheels like that we see here. A rosette is the word that I'm thinking of. So there is actually a die here that will create that rosette. So you could have more dimensional projects here if you would want. But we also have our more traditional dies for people who don't want that dimension. But oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get that because I absolutely love. I think there's so much character and there's so much interest in your cards when you can create rosettes with them. So that's a fantastic bundle. And you're probably noticing this little note that's up in the top hand corner. For those of you who are familiar with our catalogs and products and catalog walkthroughs, there is a bundle savings. When you purchase the bundle, you save 10%. And so you'll see this little sign anytime you see these new bundles in our new catalogs, okay? So if you see that, you'll just know that you're going to get a 10% savings on that bundle. We have Cutest Onesie. So for anybody who needs this particular theme, same for attention shoppers. How much fun would it be to create things with that? And you could actually could combine these two because we all know how much fun everybody has shopping when it's time for a new baby. Okay, we have the Bistro Burger bundle, which I thought was one of the most interesting bundles in the catalog. I don't know if I'd be getting this one, but for anybody who really loves burgers, you're kind of a big deal. Happy Father's Day. If you have a food lover in your family, this one I think is going to be wildly popular. This is called the Tune In bundle. How adorable is this with that classic sort of TV vintage imagery? So we have Newsflash, Stay Tuned, You're Super, You're Classic. So great. Love those projects. Sketched butterflies. So I know personally, butterflies are probably one of the top themes, if not the top most popular theme in crafting. So I feel like I don't really even need to say that much about it, but really beautiful in terms of the imagery and in the dies. I'm going to take a drink of water, you guys. Hang on just 1 second. So sorry about that. Okay. I know I'm going fast, but I'm going to try to keep this live. We're coming up on 30 minutes, so I'm going to try to keep it under an hour. So let's see how we do. Spotlight on nature is exactly that. The pen, like the style of art on that, it really appeals to me. And I love these dies. Really, really beautiful. In the Grove. Okay, so I am a huge, I don't actually go out into nature as a person that much, but I love to craft with nature, stamp sets, dies, all of that. So this one really speaks to me. Loveliest Tree Bundle. We had a stamp set that was around for a very, very long time, and this is sort of reminiscent of that. Inspiring Snapdragons. I don't really know. I don't think I have an opinion about this one, really. Don't really know that much about Snapdragons, but it's pretty. And then we have Seaside Wishes. This one just makes me want to go to the beach and collect things. I'm starting to see more people come on live now. At least it's showing me. So hopefully you guys can see me and hear me. If you are there and you get a chance to say hi, please do. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you think of the catalog. But this is Seaside Wishes, absolutely beautiful. And we have a hybrid embossing folder on this particular bundle. So what it means is that this will emboss and die cut at the same time when you set those dies inside the folder. Isn't that cool? Okay. And then we have our Encore products page. So, and I mean, I think there's more than one page, but this is pages 74 and 75. And so these are returning bundles. Same with these two pages here. I'm not going to go over returning product in the walkthrough today. We're going to focus on new, but absolutely fabulous bundles that I am thrilled to see carrying over. Okay, and then on page 82, this is where we have the referral to our clear block bundle, our Stampin' Mist. So this is a cleaner. And then we have the Stampin' Pierce mat. So these are some of like those core products. And then here we have Picture Perfect image only stamp sets. Here on page 86, we have a really adorable, it's called Racing By. And this looks like a two-step stamp set. Love that. You can see one of the samples here. Under the Moon. I actually got this one, you guys. I have to make something with this one. I have to make a project with this. And then here, and look at how beautiful that is. I mean, okay, it speaks for itself. I think it's so pretty. But Grassy Grove, I already own. So for those of you who are eyeballing In the Grove, or if you have Grassy Grove, those are going to really complement each other. Grassy Grove is returning. All right, these are background stamps. So these are those really big background stamps. And you can see them listed all right down along here. We have Botanical Beauty, Doggone Friendly, Fragrant Forest, Graceful Deer, Sketch Plaid, and Watercolor World. This one, Leaf Collection, is new. I think several of them are new, but I would have to refer back to that. This is a little bit more kudos to our demonstrators. So this is actually 2 pages dedicated to the $1 million sales achievers, and they get to design stamp sets. So I'll do the disclaimer where less than 1% of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators actually achieve that type of milestone. But if they do, they get to design a stamp set, and that's what the focus is here. And this page, these 2 pages, I should say, are about our storage. Okay, so 96. My small business, this is definitely on my list to get, and a gigantic thank you stamp. So that one's called Thanking You. I think that that's going to be so popular. I'm going to bring that up just a little bit closer so that you guys can see that. It's huge. And you guys can see the samples there too. I was actually thinking about doing something like this with my April Paper Pumpkin. I'll show you what I mean. I'm working on alternates behind the scenes, but that'll be for another day, right? Okay. Here we can keep the memories going, and it says we have our, the 6x6 designer series paper assortments. Okay, so this is for our color collections. So if you like our color collections, you can get DSP in these patterns with these item numbers. So we have the subtles, the brights, the regals, the neutrals, the 2024 to 2026 in color DSP, which this is part of that starter kit, by the way, in that particular in color collection. And then the 2025 in colors. So this is something that I feel like can get easily lost. This is a great product to have if you like color coordination with your color collections, whichever your favorites might be. Okay, so that's on page 98. And then here we have cardstock assortments. So there's a 12 by 12 cardstock assortment option for all of the color collections here. And then we also have it in 8.5 by 11. Here are some of those core colors too that I want to point out. So basic white, very vanilla, 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11. And then they have the 8.5 by 11 in the thick cardstock for basic white. That's on page 99. And of course, I feel like Happiest Day isn't getting its attention because we have these sort of core items down here. But this is a little bit different in terms of its placement in the catalog. So I do want to point that out so that you're not getting lost for these core items or things that I would consider essentials, like for our everyday crafting. Okay. What is this page? This page is, we have wood textured specialty paper here. That's cool. And then they refer, like you'll see little notes here about them referring to the online store. So you can use the QR codes to get you to the online store, however you want to do that. They have QR codes all throughout the catalog. Just make sure you're shopping with your demonstrator, and you will have to select your demonstrator. But here we have certain stamp sets. These are all returning, I believe. Okay, this one is new. This one is called Tender Hearted. And then we have Sweet Peas right here. Aren't they cute? These are a little bit light in their color, so I'm going to hold these up too. But really, I mean, whoever did the artwork on that really captured some feeling, in my opinion. And this one is just really adorable. This is really adorable. Okay. And then the samples here. The coloring is beautiful. So whoever did the coloring on that, kudos to you. And they're giving a little shout out right here to our watercolor pencils. Okay. Flying By, again, so cute. But how fun are the sentiments on these that are actually like they're flying? Isn't that cute? Okay. And then Let's Wonder. How am I doing on time? We're at 38 minutes. We're doing pretty well. Chantilly lace. Oh my goodness, do I love this. I love vintage. I love vintage. I love lace. To get that stamp image, this one and this one. But this is actually for invitations too. Okay, so for me, I'm looking at it just for the images. But you can do save the dates. You're invited. Join us. So that's really cool. Over here, they're shouting out some returning products. So our perennial postage dies, which I can't stop using them. If you guys want a little sneak peek at an alternate, I'll show it to you. So here's the backside, but these are the perennial postage dies. And then here's a little sneak peek at my alternates with the April kit and the new in colors. And then we have the basic white medium envelopes. Shouting these out. I think these are actually on back order, you guys. I have to double check. The Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper, I had to point this out, okay? This is actually returning. So this Designer Series paper, this is very rare that a Designer Series paper returns. Typically, all of the Designer Series paper retires, and then they come out with new ones for the new catalog. There are several Designer Series papers that are actually sticking around in addition to all the new ones. So I wanted to point that out. But can we please just take a look at this lace from that stamp? I have to get that. I have to get it. So beautiful. Okay. So here, Craft for Your Home. I thought this was really clever. They did a little tag here on, like, if you do handmade like soaps or lotions or anything like that, how cute is that? And this one is called From Our Home. Sorry, I need to take another drink. Whew, my goodness. Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you. So here we have rest, relax, enjoy. So you could make this, you could customize that to whatever you would want it to be, but the themes are there for treat yourself and rest, which is really nice. I thought they did a beautiful job with the samples up there. One thing I want to shout out here, Countryside Inn Designer Series paper returning. Okay, so I can't get over it, but wanted to point that out. We also have these pearlized enamel effects basics. I talk about these. I've talked about them quite a lot. It's a really nice addition for an embellishment, and I feel like they are not as popular as they could be. I'm not sure why, but they're really beautiful. And you can see here, they're actually doing these on the little rubber mat because once they dry, you could use them as like a little pearl embellishment. So really cool idea there. Metallic Magic. Okay, so this is a good one to point out too. We have this textured metallic 12 by 12 specialty paper. I did actually get this, so I am hoping to use this with that new adventure, the one with the planes bundle. So I'll be cutting up some dies with those. But we also have this silver 12 by 12 foil sheets here. Again, like they have a lot of information right up here in all of their sort of artwork and layouts. So we have the adhesive back metallic gems, which you can see those there. Everyday Details stamp set, inspirational sketches stamp set. So just to note those. We have the Naturally Gilded Specialty Designer Series paper, Oxidized Copper Specialty Designer Series paper. So there's a lot going on here on these pages if you sort of pay attention to that. This I loved. I got these at holiday last year. These are the brushed gold cards and envelopes. So if you need that pop of metallic, so beautiful. We still have the gold foil sheets and the metallic enamel effects. So just like the basics that I was talking about, here are the metallics version. So I just want to point that out too, because they're a set of 3 and they're really beautiful. Here we're getting into ribbon, and you can kind of see even just by eyeballing on the picture, all of the different colors, textures, sizes. There's a lot going on with ribbon, but for your in color ribbons are listed over here as well on this side. That's on page 113. Embellishments, our easy embellishments. This is a confection of a page. It's beautiful. So we have a lot. We actually have 30 embellishments that are listed on these 2 pages here. And here are all of the ordering or the item numbers for those, but really, really beautiful. There's a lot there. It looks like it's a combination of new and returning. Okay, here, this is all about glue. So pages 116, 117. I don't think that there's anything that I need to point out that's unusual or different, but this is where you'll refer to for your adhesives. Watercolor must-haves. I thought this was interesting. So they listed the fluid watercolor paper. That, again, I feel like is one of those products that it's not as popular as it could be. So for your watercolor pencils, for watercoloring, for your water painters, that's really good paper to use. And then they have the StazOn pads. So they have it in jet black or saddle brown. And they also refer to the StazOn cleaner. So this is important. StazOn is safe to use with water. It will not, that ink will not spread or smear or bleed or anything like that. So you would want to use StazOn if you're going to be doing watercoloring. And you could get it in the black or the brown. But the StazOn cleaner, StazOn ink doesn't come off of your stamps without the StazOn cleaner. At least that is what I have found. If you guys know different, you can tell me. But for me, I absolutely, that cleaner is really important. Okay. And so as you go across here, again, the coloring on this is just absolutely breathtaking. Here's the reference to the water painters. Here's the reference to the watercolors. There's 2 different assortments. And then there's also blender pens. You get 3 pens in that. Stampin' Spritzers, and then the soft pastels. So this is one of those things where your eye kind of goes straight to the project and not necessarily to what they're showing you. So I just think it's important to know. So like for the Stampin' Spritzers, do you see how this is sort of all misted up here? So it's one of those things where just kind of take an extra minute with this page, and maybe you get it really quickly. You know, maybe you're not like me, but for me, when I was paging through this catalog, I just glazed right over this. I wasn't even looking at this. So once you see it, it's easier to understand, at least for me. But these were colored with the watercolor pencil assortments, right? These, they did some shading here with the water painters. So here is a reference to that water painter. So it's just one of those things where I want to point that out. And just so that you can see what each of those things does, look at how differently they all color. I own the pastels, and I'm very guilty of not using those, but look at how soft that is. So really, really pretty. Okay. I wasn't expecting to spend that much time on those pages, but I really wanted to point that out. Okay, page 120, Grateful Blessing. That is going to be, I think, very popular. Thank you for your prayers. You are loved. I'm grateful for you. You're such a blessing. I think those are really good to have. Fun Folds, Peekaboo, and Let It Slide. So this is about our curved label punch. This one is about the different cutters. So we have our paper trimmer. We have the blades multi-pack. So refills basically for your trimmer blades. And then the blade guide if you need it. Our bone folder reference right here. Like here's the paper trimmer over here, but I wish it was here. So that's just a personal thing where sometimes I feel like I wish it was a little bit more connected directly to it. But you guys get the idea. Okay. Excuse me for the cough. I'm so sorry about that. All right. Shake it up. So for anybody who really loves to make shakers, they're mentioning some shaker card must-haves here. So we have our clear medium envelopes. You can kind of do a faux shaker with those. Tear and tape adhesive, that is really essential. For me personally, with shaker cards, particularly if you're making the ones with dimension, it's the window sheets and the foam adhesive strips that I like. So here they have the loose frosted dots, which you could use, for your shaker or for your faux shaker. So I just want to point that out. And then they also have the Cake Fancy stamp set here. I think that's returning. Countryside Corners dies, the champagne iridescent dots. So again, within that shaker theme. Now here's what I'm talking about. So for me, I'm more of a traditional shaker card person. So like for me, this is faux shaker and this is actual shaker cards on this side. And so the foam adhesive strips and those window sheets, that's what I personally use for shakers. I've done faux shakers, but I like these better. Okay. And then we have the Petal Park Builder Punch and the Stylish Shapes dies down here. Also the Sending Love dies. So there's a lot of product reference here on these pages. This one is really cool. Now, I've shown masking multiple times. I love masking. I think it's a really cool technique. So they're just talking about 4 different techniques for masterful masking. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, a little bit different of a layout with this catalog. Just spend some time with it and you can kind of see what they're talking about here. But they're talking about decorative masks. They're talking about our blending brushes, right? They now have the Stampin' Brayer. Okay, so this is a great tool to have. They're talking about our small blending brushes and then the Stampin' Up! Masking paper. This is the one that I really like for masking. And I have all of this. I have everything except for the brayer. But I've done brayer techniques in the past. I just really got out of the habit of that. But this would be like my number one in terms of like starting with masking. And then Musical Jamboree, that is a stamp set. Look at how cute this is. So my son in school, for a while, he was doing music therapy, and I would have made a card for the teacher with this set if I could have, but she's no longer at the school, and she was so absolutely wonderful. I wish I could find her. I really do. So that's that. And again, that's just one of those little things that comes to mind, right? All right. And then for Terrific Texture, this is page 126. You can same thing where you can kind of go through and see what they're talking about in terms of like their themes and their arrangements. But this is our Versamark ink, the craft ink. So Versamark is like a clear sticky ink that you use when you're doing heat embossing. So we have the heat embossing powders listed here. Now, one thing I want to say about this is the basics, I believe, are still on the not available list, but they should be somewhat soon. The metallics, I think, are available. So I would just double check that, but that's on page 126. Turn up the heat. So the heat tool that you would need for your heat embossing there. We have the Embossing Editions Toolkit. This is in a different style writing, but it still has our item number here. So don't miss that, because that Embossing Editions Toolkit has a lot of really good essentials if you're loving heat embossing. Okay, and then over here, they're referring to our embossing paste, the palette knives, and the silicone craft sheet. So the silicone craft sheet would be very typical to use with the embossing paste, but you can also use it with those embellishments that I was talking about. And then you could also use it if you want to do like reverse stamping. So this is a handy little tool right here. Some people use it for glue too. And then we have some featured product here, Thoughtful Expressions, the stamp set, and the textured floral dies. Those are carrying over. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a quick drink. How are we doing? 51 minutes. All right, we're getting close. I'm determined to stick to an hour. Okay, so we have our pretty patterns. So these are embossing folders. Patterns, Oh So Organic, which is really cool. And then hybrid. Okay, so that means dies and the folder. So the dies that you see pictured will actually set down in the embossing folder and cut those things. And they're all really cool. They're all really fabulous. So this is all about embossing, pages 128, 129. Here we're getting into blending and we're getting into markers at this point. So Stampin' Write, they have the color collections here. So this is if you would want, it's a large set. So this item number for this covers 4 of the color collections. The subtles, the brights, the neutrals, and the regals, but you could also buy them individually if you want. I do really want to point this out. So the natural tone Stampin' Blends, these are the skin tone colors, okay? That's on this page here, on page 131. They have Memento ink listed here as well, because Memento ink is safe to use with alcohol-based markers. Okay. Here is this super awesome color wheel that everybody has been buzzing about. So you will have it as a reference on page 132, which is really cool. And then they're getting into the different types of like color wheel things that you can do: monochromatic, complementary, analogous, I think I'm saying that right, and triadic. Just correct me if I'm mispronouncing anything there. And then over here, we're getting more into our color collections now. So you can order individually, or you can order by color family. So for the cardstock, here are your item numbers that coordinate with the colors, and same right on down the line. If you want the family, you would order those at the bottom there, okay? And then those are really getting more into the bundles and things. And that is true for all of these pages, okay? So for all of our color collections here. Now, I do want to shout out page 139, because this is where we're going to be focusing on that 2024-2026 in color collection. These are the brand new in colors. These are the products that you could get right along, like we were just talking about in terms of the structure of how to order. But down here, I want to shout out Basic Beige. Okay, so if you do need to restock on, white, very vanilla, basic black, all of that, you can do that down here. But just want to say Basic Beige is also new. So if you want to get anything in the Basic Beige family, here are your item numbers for what's available on that. And remember, four of the different products are available in the starter kit for free in May. Okay, and then back here we have hit our index. So I have somehow super long-windedly gotten through this. Okay, so here, let's just cover the bases. So if you need your index, back here they have a reference to the starter kit, but they're not showing the actual starter kit offer. So I'm going to grab that one more time. We did talk about it in the beginning, but I'm going to talk about it again here. All right. So the starter kit value that they have for the month of May, and these are just some of the things that they say are great about purchasing the starter kit. So if you love Stampin' Up! Products, you enjoy building relationships, you love being creative, you want to be part of a crafting community, you like creative experiences, those are all great reasons. Here are the value reasons. You can get the Stampin' Pad collection, the cardstock, the DSP, and the in color markers, all the brand new 2024, 2026 in colors for free. This is automatically added to starter kits in May. And then in addition to that, you get to choose $125 worth of product, either from this new catalog or from the online store. We have like online exclusive products and kits and things. You can put whatever you want in your kit up to $125, and you only pay $99 and you get free shipping. So that is all of this, the $125.99. So would normally be $207, you pay $99, and then you get free shipping on it as well. So if you have any questions about that, you can let me know. And I think that covers it. Oh, and in the back, they talk about the angel policy. So this is for people who like do craft fairs or craft shows. They have an angel policy, and there's a stamp set that has this. It's just a little copyright symbol with the Stampin' Up! Logo that you would stamp on the back of your cards. So if you need to reference that, but like I was saying, they have QR codes all over this place. And that's it. That's our catalog, right? So my goodness, we did it. So let me come back up to the screen. Can I do it this way? Yes, I can. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed today's catalog walkthrough. No card presentation today, but just wanted to walk you through sort of the new structure of the catalog, the brand new products, the suites, the bundles that are new, shouting out. There are so many different new designer series papers, our new in color collection, the starter kit. I have my in color club going on, so I'll just shout that out one more time. You can reach out to me if you're interested in my in color club. It's just placing an online order in my store for certain things, and then you will be added. So let me go ahead and give you, if you have any questions and you want to email me, I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you think of the new catalog. Let me know if you're interested in the order sheet for the May's In Color Club. I'm asking anybody who does place that order for In Color Club with me that they do it by May 10th so that I have time to get the product I need and to cut the card kits for those of you who are participating in May Club. So I will mail you the cards by the end of May, and then you'll get the pre-recorded class video link from me. You'll get a PDF from me. You'll get added to the In Color Club Facebook group. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you would rather do the starter kit, you can do that. The starter kit is its own thing. So it's its own special. It's not part of In Color Club, but this is certainly the best value to get the 4 In Color products for free. So if you have any questions about that, you can email me as well. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. I'll be posting in my email list about that. So I'll see you soon. But happy catalog launch day. Have a great one. Thanks for being with me. Bye-bye.